$97. That's how much is left after every bill is paid. Not your savings, not your investments. Just the money standing between today and next Friday. You tell yourself it's temporary. Everyone does. You promise that once you earn more, everything will get easier. It sounds reasonable. It isn't. Because the first lie money tells you is that more income automatically creates more freedom. It doesn't. More income usually creates more expensive habits. You don't notice it happening. It arrives one small decision at a time. The nicer apartment, the newer phone, the monthly subscription you barely use, the dinners that quietly become normal, the version of yourself you feel obligated to maintain. Every upgrade feels deserved. None of them feel dangerous. Until one day you realize you're making twice as much as you did 3 years ago, and somehow you're still waiting for payday. That's when the question appears. Not all at once. Quietly. If earning more isn't fixing the problem, what will? Most people spend years looking for a better paycheck. Very few spend time building a better relationship with money. That's why the first $100,000 changes everything. Not because of the number, because of the person you have to become before you ever see it. The journey begins with something almost invisible. You stop buying things just because you can. You start asking what they'll cost you a year from now, not the price, the opportunity. Every dollar spent is no longer just leaving your account. It's leaving your future. For the first time, money becomes a decision instead of a reaction. At first, nothing looks different. You still wake up early, you still work, you still pay bills. From the outside, your life hasn't changed. Inside, everything has. You begin saving before you spend, not what's left over. The first part, it feels uncomfortable, like swimming against a current everyone else accepts. Months pass. The balance grows slowly, painfully slowly. Some weeks it feels pointless. An unexpected expense wipes out 3 months of progress. You start again, because this time you understand something you didn't before. Progress isn't measured by how fast you move. It's measured by how many times you refuse to quit. Then something unexpected happens. Your savings stop feeling like money. They start feeling like time. Time you could survive without panic. Time you could use to make better decisions. Time you don't have to sell immediately just to pay next month's bills. That changes the way you think. You become harder to pressure, harder to manipulate, harder to rush. You stop saying yes because you need the money. You start saying yes because the opportunity deserves your time. People think confidence comes from success. Sometimes it comes from having enough cash to walk away. The balance keeps growing. 5,000, 12,000, 28,000, 43,000. The numbers matter less than the habits creating them. You notice something strange. The excitement fades. Discipline replaces it. Saving is no longer impressive, it's normal. Investing no longer feels terrifying, it's expected. Delayed gratification stops feeling like sacrifice. It becomes identity. This is where most people leave the game. Not because they fail, because they get bored. There are no celebrations, no applause, no dramatic breakthroughs, just ordinary days stacked on top of each other. Quiet decisions, repeated hundreds of times. Then one morning, you check your net worth. 6 figures, $100,000. You expected fireworks? Instead, you sit there in silence. Nothing around you looks different. The apartment is the same. The coffee tastes the same. The world keeps moving. But you know something nobody can take from you. You built this, one decision at a time. That's why the first $100,000 matters more than the first million. The million is built on systems. The first 100,000 is built on transformation. The hardest part was never multiplying money. It was replacing the person who couldn't keep it. After that, everything begins to compound. Your investments start producing results that used to take months of work. You stop obsessing over every market movement. You understand that wealth grows quietly, not dramatically. Years pass. Your portfolio keeps expanding. Your income grows. Your assets begin producing more assets. The process feels almost ordinary now. Then one afternoon, your net worth crosses $1 million. You smile. You close the app. You go back to what you were doing. No celebration, no victory speech. No feeling that your life has suddenly become complete. Because the biggest change didn't happen today. It happened years ago, on the day you stopped chasing money and started building the person capable of keeping it. That's the part nobody sees. People see the million. They don't see the thousands of ordinary choices that made it inevitable. The mornings you invested instead of spent. The weekends you learned instead of consumed. The purchases you quietly walked away from. The opportunities you patiently waited for. They call it luck. Discipline usually looks like luck from the outside. The truth is, money rarely changes who you are. It reveals who you've been becoming all along. The first $100,000 isn't valuable because it makes you wealthy. It's valuable because it proves something. That consistency can outperform excitement. That patience can outperform talent. That small decisions repeated long enough eventually become extraordinary results. Most people think the goal is to reach 7 figures. It isn't. The real goal is becoming the kind of person who could lose everything and build it again. Because once that person exists, the numbers become details. And that's why the first $100,000 changes you far more than the first million ever will.